So I don't know who needs to hear this right now, but this is for those who are ready to step out and do exactly what God has called you to do, but you may have maybe some fear and trepidation in terms of as you step out that others could come forth and try to stop or block you or be haters or bring up things from the past. And I just want to tell you that you're in a time where weapons are not even going to be able to form. They're going to be formless and futile. And I know as scripture talks about, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. And, but I'm saying to you, we are in a season where those weapons are not going to even get the opportunity to, to form. You can get out ahead of anything that could potentially come against you. And so the weapons being formed maybe in the minds of people, and they make you think about it, but they will not actually be able to carry it out. So I want you all to be present really with the evolution of Isaiah 54:17. And it's not that it's about no weapon formed against you shall prosper, but what it is that the weapons can't even form at this point. They can't even form. Like if someone can think about it, but in the physicality, they can't bring it to pass. They can't even begin to start executing on that. When they put their hands to do it or try to do something to speak against you, it will not be able to prosper. And that's something that most of us aren't accustomed, to seeing that on a regular basis. And so one of the reasons why I'm sharing this is because this is a season where several of you are going to be coming forth. It is your time. Blessings and breakthroughs in great abundance in many forms are going to be flooding into your experience. And you don't owe anybody anything, and especially those who've not been in, your sphere, during this time or during the season. And so, again, a lot of times people focus on whether haters are going to come forth or people going to come forth and try to bring up past things. Again, we're in a new trajectory at this point that's no longer going to fly. And it's going to be like divine ricochets that hit them the minute they start trying to bring it in consciousness and start trying to think about how they're going to plot and form. It's like throwing eggs and it's coming back in their face immediately. And so they're going to get that awareness to don't even try it, because it's a waste of time. It's not even going to be able to form. It's going to be futile. So I just want, whomever this is for to be encouraged and to be empowered. It's time to go forth. And the last thing you need to do is be concerned about, who's not going to like it, who's going to be envious, who's going to be a hater, or try to derail you. Yeah, they're not going to get the opportunity to do that. And I speak that. I speak that over your life right now. That those weapons, they can't even form at this point. It's a futile attempt to come against you in any way. So again, I want you all to be present with the evolution of Isaiah 54:17, because everything that someone attempts or even thinks is going to boomerang, it's going to backfire, and that's going to be their lesson that levels them up or levels them out. And again, that won't be your issue. You can sip your tea like Kermit and say that is none of my business, because really they don't have any business trying to come against you anyway, and the Lord knows what he has prepared you for and knows the journey that you have been through. And so people in this time, they don't get the right. They don't have the right to be able to rise up, and especially not against things that God has put in place, because God is the one who elevates you. He's the one who raises you up. And again, Anybody can try to form a weapon. Their attempts to even form it in their mind. But again, in the physical aspect, no. They won't even be able to, they won't even be able to get it together, you know. And just as the scripture says that every tongue that rise up against thee in judgment, thou shalt condemn. And again, that's going to be a boomerang that comes back right away. And but yeah, but you go forward and do the things that you know you're called to do during this time. And again, celebrate and be in great anticipation and expectations in terms of the Lord's renown in your life during this season. And again, don't even concern yourself with those things, because you already know who fights your battles. And but you do have to get in position and be in agreement for the Lord to have His way. But be blessed in all that you do. And again, just know that this is your time. This is your time to be moving forward.